Turn around and cough, Memo.
Yeah, we're both sick. We are both sick.
Like deeply sick.
I've had a cough for maybe like a week. I'm like holding my cough, and you know how hard it is to hold a cough. It's one of those dry coughs too. People are just gonna be turned off by this. They're like, what
I don't want to watch these two sick motherfuckers for an hour. Just like snot, just dripping.
Oh my gosh. You started getting sick when
no, it was bullshit, man. I came back from Hong Kong and I was how do you say, jet lagged. I was jet lagged.
Oh, okay.
And then as soon as I got
rest.
over the jet lag, I got sick. So that was cool. That was awesome.
We were actually we were filming for
we were filming a segment for La Pachanga.
Yeah.
Or you can talk about it if you want.
And we were supposed to do this like thing where Goebel's learning how to dance cumbia, because you've been legitimately trying to learn how to dance cumbia.
Yeah, I'm passable, but like I was trying to like get some more tips, and we thought it would be a fun segment.
So we went to Citlalin, which is a cool theater / gallery in
gallery,
Pilsen.
multi-use space.
Yeah, in Pilsen, and it's where those guapachosos practice. And so we were going to do this little segment, and through
like towards the end, like we were waiting for them to have a break in their set, and I was just like dying on the couch. I was like literally like I couldn't stop my nose from running, my eyes were watery.
You immediately like started feeling like sick.
I looked at Memo and I was like, I have to go. I'm sorry, I can't.
So he couldn't even learn how to dance cumbia, but I think you'll have the opportunity on Wednesday.
Wednesday, so if any of you out there want to teach me cumbia, come through to Pachanga.
But actually, I learned one pretty good remedy. My girlfriend taught me this one. It's called, I don't know if it's got a name, but she basically cut a slice of onion. Mm-hmm. She put it to boil. She put some ginger, cut up some slices of ginger, put that in the pot of water, and then after she poured it in a mug, poured some lemon, some lime. I'm always confused those two, lemon and lime.
Limon,
yeah.
Lemon.
Poured some lime on it, squeezed some lime, and then you're supposed to add honey, but I realized I didn't have any honey, so
shitty.
Yeah, but it worked. It worked wonders.
She poured that on your body?
Just, I'm like Deadpool. Like, have you seen the movie Deadpool? That's terrible, man.
No, yeah, you drank it, I'm assuming, right?
I drank it, of course.
Did it work? It doesn't seem to work, though. You're sick still.
I'm still sick, but it got rid of this. It helped me sleep that night, like for sure.
Oh, okay. Did she rub an egg on you and then crack it and it came black and you're like, now you'll be fine? No, she didn't do that.
No, she didn't do that. I don't know, but there's people out there that have different. Maybe that does work. I actually heard about this crazy thing where one of my friends, he had a sty in his eye, mm-hmm. and he came over because we have a cat, and he's like, hey, there's a remedy to get rid of styes, and it's rubbing black cat's tail on your eye. And I was like, nah, dude, that's freaking weird. That is freaking weird. I'm not gonna. And Josue, because it's my brother Josue's cat, he's like, nah, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Don't do it. I feel weird because it's my cat too. Like this cat is like a freaking the definition of scaredy cat.
Sure.
Like this guy's like paranoid. Like he's hiding under places. Like he's afraid of people.
He's an indoor cat.
Indoor cat. Yeah. So. So screw it. We were like, screw it. Just so you know, go ahead and do it. So later on, we find out he leaves. Later on, we find out he's like deathly allergic to cats.
Oh no!
So
idiot.
So it was bad.
It got even worse.
It got worse. So he rubbed the cat's tail.
God, idiot.
It wasn't good.
There was a story of my friend used to tell me that his family is fairly superstitious and like old traditional Mexican, right? Mm-hmm. And apparently that his mom was having a gathering, and one of his aunts started having a seizure, and like she like fell down and was like having a seizure, shaking, and his mom yelled, "Get the cebollas!" So they just grabbed onions and started throwing onions at her.
Throwing onions, just
Just like throwing onions.
Launching.
She's like on the floor seizing, and they're just throwing onions at her.
Did it work though?
Apparently, I guess, yeah.
You know, the cough. You know, I can bear the cough, but you know, my parents are in town actually. They recently came to town, and they live in Mexico. Mm-hmm. They've been here. Actually, that's the reason why we did the show at your
my
place
house last week. Yeah.
And so right now they're not home. I wish I had my. Actually, I should bring my mom to one of these gentleman hours, you know, so she could talk. But the cough is bearable. You know, I can hold it. But when she's making some salsa, dude, when she puts like tomato and then the chile, she boils it. I mean, even thinking about it, I don't know. You guys had that experience, you know, like when you guys are making salsa and you got like all of a sudden you start coughing because you smell the spice. It's the worst, dude. And it's like she was using some like really spicy
deep spices.
Yeah. It was bad. But
no, I've accidentally rubbed my eye after chopping jalapeno, and that burned really bad. Like I ran to the bathroom and was like pouring water in my eye. It just hurt so bad.
You do rub your eyes a lot, actually. I've noticed that.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
You're like a baby, you know. You're like just like
I'm like a baby.
You do. I have seen you rub your eyes. So maybe that's why you're sick, man. Because they say that some of the biggest infections that you get or your most vulnerable spot is your eyes. So always wash your hands, you know, before you touch your eyes. And if you use contacts, you know,
I do use contacts. I have contacts in right now, so maybe that's it.
Mm.
No, I've definitely also gotten Cheeto dust on my contacts before I put them in my eye.
Cheeto dust.
I swear.
Of all things, Cheeto dust.
Really? But is it that surprising though? Are you really that surprised by that statement?
Oh, you know what? No, not at all.
Exactly.
Cheeto dust. We're just eating Cheetos. I'm like, oh, you know what? Let me take off my contact.
I mean, it wasn't like that. It was because, like, you know how your fingers get red and they stay red for a while. Like, even if you wash your hands, you can still see it's a little red.
Oh, okay.
That's what it was. It wasn't like I put my hand in tahini and then I just tried to put my contacts in.
You know, you see more of like a cheddar Cheeto type of guy. Yeah, I don't know.
That's racist. That's racist, and you're a racist. You're a racist. No. All right, next you're gonna tell me I seem like more of a Dorito guy. Is that what you're gonna tell me next? You piece of shit.
No, I was hoping you'd say like Vintners, maybe. You know, like.
No, I like Vintners. I like the crunchy curls. They're good.
You know what? I was our buddy Chris from those Goldfires. Actually, they're traveling to Michigan today.
Oh yeah,
they've got a show tonight. Right. He was telling me that. Our local shops here in Cicero, you know, you'd get out of school, you know, our grade school, 3rd grade, 4th grade. The local shops that are the corner shops, they give you, you know, your Cheetos, and then they put cheddar on it. I don't know if you've ever.
Yeah, hot cheese. Yeah.
So
chips with cheese.
Mm-hmm. Chips with cheese.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure everyone watching probably knows this too.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't, if you're from out of town, then
try it. It's really good.
Oh, it's amazing. I love
really
it.
Good.
And people talk shit about me sometimes too. And I hate, and I'm like, whatever. Screw you guys.
So
hot chips with cheese is incredible.
So get this, and it's something that you know we know about. You know,
a
lot of people know about. I would say
I'm gonna go get some right after the show. Now you made me want some.
So Chris was telling me that after school he would go to his corner shop, his corner grocery store.
Chris is from Chicago, by the way. He's from like in the city limits, Chicago.
Mm-hmm. And like La Villita, I think, or like Pulaski.
He's from around there, yeah.
Give his address, 50. So he was telling me that he'll go buy some Cheetos, and then the lady in the front would pour pickle juice.
Ugh.
Pickle juice.
What?
Yes, on the Cheetos. And he was telling me, like, this was the best thing ever, you know? And when I told him about the cheddar, he was like, what? Cheddar? What? No.
Pickle juice.
Pickle juice.
I feel like that would wash away all the dust, right?
Well, it was pickle juice. And apparently he was surprised, and you know.
Well, next week we should try it. Then we'll try it next week.
Pickle juice.
We'll try pickle juice with hot chips.
Yeah. So I thought that was
that's interesting.
It was strange. We're gonna go into a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We've got some cool announcements to make, and of course we're talking about Mike has an apology to make.
Oh my god, yeah, I do.
He's got a big apology for
a Trump-sized apology. No, it's not that bad.
Don't go anywhere. This is the Gentleman Hour. We've got a great show for you guys every Friday. Don't go anywhere.
I ain't pay much attention to the music industry speculated on. They the type to rip you off and rip you up and tell you that it ain't your song. Got my mind and found my mind. It's about that time I learned to get a never mind. Yeah. Hate comments beneath us for a reason. We go up to get a better side of things. Hashtag again, we on a kill spree. Place the cards on the deck, watch it gleam. Don't look at mine, it bang your eye strings. In the club, spading us like a queen. I'm the Mr. Dime, you know what I mean. I'm the Mr. Dime, you know what I mean. You couldn't try me even if I was ice cream. You couldn't try me even if I was ice cream. Gelato, mix it up, that's the motto. Couldn't try me, you could try though. Maybe next lifetime like Badu, la-di-da. Gelato, mix it up, that's the motto. Couldn't try me, you could try though. Maybe next lifetime like Badu, la-di-da. Gelato, try me, try me, try me, try me. Gelato, try me, try me, try me, try me. Gelato, try me, try me, try me, try me. Gelato, mix it up, that's the motto. I ain't said much in a while since people love to drop and diss and twist my words. They the type to turn you up and burn you up and say I'm doing it all right. Got my mind and found my mind. It's about that time I learned to set the pain aside. Hate comments beneath us for a reason. No wonder they getting no reply. Hashtag again, we on a kill spree. Place the cards on the deck, watch it gleam. Don't look at mine, it bang your eye strings. In the club, spading us like a queen. I'm the Mr. Dime, you know what I mean. I'm the Mr. Dime, you know what I mean. You couldn't try me even if I was ice cream. You couldn't try me even if I was ice cream. Gelato, mix it up, that's the motto. Couldn't try me, you could try though. Maybe next lifetime like Badu, la-di-da. Gelato, mix it up, that's the motto. Couldn't try me, you could try though. Maybe next lifetime like Badu, la-di-da. Gelato. Ice cream, gelato, mix it up, that's the motto. Couldn't try me, you could try though. La da 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 da. Gelato, try me, try me, try me, try me. Gelato, try me, try me, try me, try me. Gelato, try me, try me, try me, try me. Gelato, mix it up, that's the motto.
All right, we're back, and you guys are at the right place. This is the Gentleman Hour. Goebel, I wanted to ask you,
Yes.
your shirt.
Oh, yeah.
What's your shirt have?
So this is Vince Carter
Oh, show 'em.
dunking over Donald Trump. It's from a famous dunk that Vince Carter had in a game. It was over a 7-foot tall Frederick Weiss, I believe was the player's name. And it was like amazing because like dude's like 7 feet tall, and Vince Carter cleared him as he dunked. So then someone came up with this shirt of basically Vince Carter dunking with a Team USA jersey on over Trump. So fuck Trump. You can find this shirt online. You can buy it yourself. I'm wearing it. I think it's fucking dope. I'm actually low key a little bit mad. You're supposed to be able to select your color, and I chose like light blue. And they sent me this white one, so I'm like,
I like how it looks. Though. It looks
nice. So it's nice. I thought light blue would be a little bit nicer, but like, whatever. It's a cool shirt. I'm still gonna wear it.
We're actually talking about making T-shirts.
Oh yeah.
With you, I would like to see like a Michael Goebel, but with like a concha, with a concha. If you guys don't know, Goebel is actually one of the most Mexican white guys I've ever met.
I mean, yeah, true statement.
I mean, he speaks fluent Spanish.
Fluent is a little bit of exaggeration. I can get by.
I mean, you could order if you go to like, Comales.
Ordering food's the easiest part though. It's always kind of the same thing all the time. Like me deo esto, right? Like it's always there's always gonna be a rhythm to it. Interacting with people is much harder. So
yeah. You recently had to speak Spanish somewhere? No.
Well, when I was in Colombia, I held my own, but like I had to speak Spanish. I don't remember what you're talking about.
How was that when you went to Colombia? Like, what did you have to? Well, you had your your teammates too with you. So
I did have my teammates with me, but I mean, I still found myself sometimes walking around trying to speak Spanish to people, and I thought I got by pretty fine. I was in Spain. I had to speak Spanish by myself in Spain for like 2 days because I was like completely alone in Spain, and I like had to order food and shit. So I like had to go places, and yeah, but yeah, it's passable. I don't know. But what Memo was referencing is that there's a photo from high school. Like not a famous photo, but it's a photo that some people know where I'm running on a rugby pitch and a friend of ours took the ball out and added a concha, and so therefore we just decided to have we did this thing called Concha Mondays for a while where people would add conchas to their profile pics every Monday, but it kind of died. We kind of don't do it anymore, unfortunately. But if you guys want to, you guys should definitely take a photo of you with a concha and put it in your profile for Concha Mondays.
You know what the best place to get your concha from is, don't you?
I do. Santa Inez Bakery on 16th.
Santa Inez Bakery on 16th. And
yo, it's money, motherfucker. L-Tab, where's our money, fam?
We have a good friend who owns a bakery. Shouts to Omar Tapia, Jimmy,
Alex,
of course. Santa Inez Bakery here in Cicero.
In Cicero on 16th.
And because of this shout out, we are expecting a life supply of conchas.
Just a plate of conchas every show from now on. Every
hey, that would be actually pretty nice.
That'd be pretty cool.
It would be really nice of you, Omar or Jimmy or Al-Tab. Just every Friday, nice. Traveling, you do a lot of traveling, Gobes.
How do you do a moderate amount?
I mean, you've gone to Hong Kong. Just not too long ago, I got a memories thing that showed us
the New Orleans
shenanigans of New Orleans.
I might be going back in like a month. Yeah.
In a month?
Yeah, in June. I might be going back to New Orleans. New Orleans is a good time.
It really is.
If you've never been, I highly suggest you try and get to New Orleans. It's a lot of fun.
I prefer New Orleans over Las Vegas. I've
never. Oh, that's right. You had that trip to Las Vegas, right?
Yeah.
I've never been to Vegas. I'm not like really hyped about going to Vegas. I feel like I would just end up spending too much money and like not enjoying myself. And I don't know, I've had friends go to Vegas and like
a lot of people enjoy it though. A lot of people like it.
I don't know.
The thing about Las Vegas is that you got to go in there with the mentality of you're gonna spend a lot of money. You're gonna go out there to watch a show, maybe gamble. I don't know. I think those are the big ones, and they have some other cool tourist attractions, like they have like swings and like I don't know.
Swings? What do you mean, like swings?
I'm sorry. All right, that's swings. They got the zip line.
Come to Las Vegas for our swings.
Zip lines. All right, they got like some adventurous shit. Okay. All right, they got
some adventurous
shit.
Hey, come to Las Vegas. We got some adventurous shit. Go enjoy it.
on their like
play at the craps tables.
On their website, they should have a tab that says adventurous shit. Gambling, adventurous shit.
Swings.
Swings. Yeah. But New Orleans is definitely fun.
No, I love New Orleans.
I was just talking to this.
New Orleans.
I was actually surprised that you can like hold a beer. You could drink your beer
anywhere. The open container law?
Anywhere in New Orleans.
Same thing in Hong Kong. Same.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we were just taking beers from bar to bar in Hong Kong, too.
That's awesome.
It's great. Any place you can do that is super cool. But I imagine it's a nightmare for, like, traffic, right? Because, like, New Orleans has, like, almost zero vehicle traffic in New Orleans proper. Like, in the French Quarter and in, like, the downtown. They, like, shut down streets. People walk in streets. Like, very few cars ever go through. So that's what makes it kind of easier for you to, like, be drunk and shitty, right? Like, kind of like Wrigley. Wrigley sometimes does that, too. Wrigley will, close streets. Especially during like big party days, like when the Cubs won or when the Hawks win. Shout out to the Hawks who lost last night, who are done for the series.
Was that it?
They got swept. Yeah,
they're 4-1, right?
Yeah, no, it's 4-0.
4-0?
Yeah, they got swept by a team that should not. It was the first time that a number 8 seed has swept a number 1 seed.
So that's it for them.
Yeah, they're done. They're done for the year. No, they're done for the year. Yeah. So, shouts to them.
Shouts to them.
That sucks. Bulls are doing good though.
Bulls are doing
Bulls
good.
are I think are up 3-0 on the Celtics. So that was, I don't know. This was a surprise to me. I mean, I've heard a lot of mixed news coming out of the Bulls this year. So
Yeah.
you don't
It's just quiet.
you don't watch Chicago sports, Memo? You're not a big fan.
You know what, man? I never really got into sports as much. I played soccer. I played soccer. You know,
You played water polo too.
Oh, I
no?
played water polo. I was in swimming, but I was never, a viewer of the sports. Sometimes, and it's tough, dude. It's tough because when you go out to like any work functions or anything like that, people are talking about the Cubs or the Sox. In fact, I'm going to a Sox game tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. You told me. That's awesome. Yeah.
I've got no real like background in like, and you can say whatever you want, and. Yeah, I admit it. I can be a bandwagon fan. Sure, why not?
Sure.
I'll guiltily admit I can be a bandwagon fan. But you know what? I don't post it on Facebook. I don't post anything like that. I'll just support it. Like if someone says, "Hey, come over to my house. We're gonna watch the game." Yeah, fuck it. Well, let's support the team that's winning. If it's Chicago, of course. I don't mind. Let's get a beer and let's talk about whatever. But,
Aiden just corrected me. They're up 2-0 on the Celtics. Great. Well, still. I thought they were actually leading more than that, but thanks, Aiden, for the correction. Thanks for making me look like a fool. I'm just kidding.
Hey, Miguel Gomez, no love for me or what? You just love
He
gold?
only loves me. Who cares? Some people can just love me. Some people can tune in just because of me.
I'm sure. Shit.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
What about me? Where's my love?
It's okay. Memosito. He just started crying.
But you had a big apology you wanted to make.
Oh, I'm sorry. So, I'm an ignorant American apparently because my friend actually sent me a message that was telling me that a bunch of facts that I told you guys about people from Hong Kong were completely wrong. They do in fact hate being referred to in any way as a part of China, but
Do they really?
They do. They really do. That part is correct. That part was true. They do prefer Hong Kongese or Hong Konger. She actually spoke Cantonese, not Mandarin, which I was lied to. So that I put that on other people because other people told me that the main language is Mandarin in Hong Kong, but other teammates of mine, those bastards. So she in fact speaks Cantonese.
Your team disowns you after this?
Oh my god! Well, I can't play tomorrow. There's a game tomorrow, and I can't play. I have to work.
Oh.
I'm like very actually upset about it. Like seriously, like it's a pretty big rivalry league match against Rockford, and I'm like actually low key very fucking upset. But I couldn't get out of work tomorrow, and the money was too good, and I couldn't pass it up. So unfortunately, I do have to work tomorrow. But shouts to the West Side Condors. I'm sure you guys will give them hell tomorrow. Yeah, I'm super sad about it. All our teams are going to be out there too. Our women's team is playing, and our old boys team is playing in Rockford. So I'm sad about that.
It's gonna be a good time. It sounds like you're missing out on.
I am.
The best.
I am. I'm gonna miss out on a day of good rugby with friends and family.
That's really sad.
Thanks for making me feel worse about it. Thanks.
But going back to your apology, just to kind of
Jesus Christ.
give it some closure, just like really seal the deal here with what you were saying. So they speak Cantonese, right? Is that what it is?
They do, yeah. Well, she spoke Cantonese. They speak all three languages. They speak Mandarin, English, and Cantonese, but she specifically speaks Cantonese.
Okay. And how do you refer to people of
Hong Konger or Hong Kongese is what they prefer. A lot of them.
So you made those mistakes.
I did. No, I got some of it correct. I just got the Mandarin thing was pretty big. the thinking she spoke Mandarin was pretty shitty of me. But yeah. So I'm sorry, genuinely. All right, from the heart.
We're gonna go into a quick break. When we come back, we're gonna talk a little bit about tequila. There's a new tequila joint very close by that I had the privilege of going out and checking out. And we'll talk a little bit about that, some tequila experiences that I've had before. And
jeez,
we've got some.
I can tell you some stories.
And some cool events that we are hosting very, very soon. I'm sure you guys will know about these, but don't go anywhere. This is the Gentleman Hour with your boy
Mike Goebel
and Michael. We're both
You say
Michaels.
I should have said Memo Duarte. Damn it. Let's try it again. Do it again.
With your host
Memo Duarte.
and Michael Goebel, right here at the Gentleman Hour. Don't go anywhere.
This has been fun traveling with friends, but the shows were too ephemeral. The curious, but too loud on the faces. But this has been so much fun. Boisterous queens dancing with smoke, refined and reassured, drinks for all night. Wandering, minds merging into dreams of driving through plains, up hills, over mountains, up to the sky, through into space, past distant stars as new emerging energies. This is fun, friendship is family. Onward to a new birth. Let's build some stories we'll always remember. So far through our travels, no city can ever compare to. My God, it's Chicago. I'll always come home to. My God, it's Chicago. I'll always come home to. My God, it's Chicago. I'll always come home to. My God, it's Chicago. I'll always come home. No matter where we go or for how long we're gone, the city's heartbeat lives on and on. No matter where we go or for how long we've gone, the city's heartbeat lives on in us. I wanna come home to you. I'll always come home to you. Always be with you. Always be with you.
Welcome back to the Gentleman Hour.
How's it going, guys?
You were just listening to Kelroy. There will be our first feature for the season 2 of Cafecito. We're about to wrap up our our first season, which has been super super successful thanks to you guys who are watching every Sunday. We throw out these really cool interviews at Nightcap Cafe, and it's gotten a lot of engagement, interaction from people. We get bands from all over Chicago hitting us up, and rappers, all kinds of people hitting us up to collaborate on these Cafecito series. So thank you to all the musicians as well who are always contacting us. This next week we have an interview with a certain rap group.
Yes. Well, we'll keep it a surprise, but they're a local group, and hopefully we'll be releasing it for Sunday. But they are a good bunch of kids. I stumbled across them from our producer Frank Sono knows them, so some of you may know them out there. But yeah, it should be a good interview, and I don't know, they quality content, really good people.
Yeah, and then why are we talking so softly?
I don't know. Maybe we came out of the break really soft.
This is NPR news. This is
You're
fresh
listening
air.
to NPR. It's 102 on in the afternoon. It was fresh air with Terry Gross.
This is fresh air. Yeah. And then we have a few events coming up. Pachanga. If you have not RSVP to Pachanga, we are getting close to our capacity. So be sure to RSVP for La Pachanga. It's gonna be a good event. We're gonna be giving out some paletas. We're talking to East Room to hook us up with some agua de Jamaica, with a little piquete, with a little, a little hint of tequila, or I don't know what they're gonna put in it, but it's gonna be good. And it's gonna be. We have Los Guapachosos, where we have a commercial coming out very soon for that. Solmeca, Calixta, and I will be DJing. And of course, we have this what's called the Tianguis, which is basically an artist market. Where we have different vendors, crafts, artesanos, who are selling their different art or crafts that they've created, and these are all Chicago-based local artists that are working on all these little things. So very very excited for this pachanga. Definitely check it out. And then actually, before I even promote any other thing, I just went to a really cool tequila bar yesterday. They're it's in Melrose. It's like a super super classy place. They've got like tequila tastings, and I actually met the owner of Los Comales in Melrose, where actually they have a really cool thing. They have the
heart-shaped tacos. Well, we talked about it on the show back in the episode of a while back. But for Valentine's Day, I got a heart-shaped taco plate for a lady friend. But
that's very nice of you.
Yeah, no, I'm a good guy.
We just start getting into your personal life all of a sudden.
That'd be funny.
Yeah, so we were hanging out there. Shouts to our boy Elliot, who's
Elliot Acosta,
managing the tequila. It's called the Tequileria Premium Lounge, I believe, in Melrose. So definitely check that place out. Super hospitable. They gave us a nice little guacamole chips and. Really really cool. They have all kinds of tequila, and they're bringing in some mezcal as well as some really the owner of Los Comales, he's a big fan of craft brews, so they're bringing in Five Rabbits, they're bringing in Revolution, they're bringing in a lot of local craft beers from around the area. So excited for that grand opening. I believe the grand opening, they're gonna have a grand opening soon. We got to check it out. We got an exclusive behind the scenes before they actually do the grand opening, but stay tuned for that. Besides that, we are hosting a really, really cool rock show on May 19th. Who's going to be at this rock show, Gobes?
Indie. It's called Indie Latino. We have a bunch of bands coming out. Dry, I believe, is coming out, correct? The You Are Here will be there, who some of you have seen. These are all bands from our Cafecito series. The other two bands, I believe, were
Fernando Doppel and Serenum. So also part of our Cafecito series. Really, really cool guys. I met up with a few of these guys this week to give them some tickets. So you guys will be able to hit your favorite band. Hook me up with some tickets. The tickets are $5 a piece. and $10 at the door. So be sure to hit up and talk to your bands. You know, they want to hear from you. You know, it's really great when you hear your audience talk to you, your friends talk to you about your cool projects. And these bands have been working all winter long for making new music. Based on these cafecitos, all of them have been working on some new material, and some of them are brand new. Like Serenum is a brand new band that just started coming out in the scene, and they're just getting some exposure out there. And so we thought this would be a good place for them to get some really cool exposure. And Indie Latino is just bringing in, you know, all of these bands together. We have a series of these events coming out.
Yeah, we're hoping to do a bunch of these events. So even if you don't see a band that you know on this one, you should still come out and support. And then most likely in the near future, you will see a band that you know and that you really enjoy. But basically, these events are just built around trying to bolster the local scene and just really, you know, give a platform for bands that we personally know or we have run into in the music scene, and try and help them get their foot in the door in terms of getting a bigger audience. You know, we do a lot of work with going through Chicago and trying to go to shows and trying to meet a bunch of different bands, and we're constantly looking for new music and for new ideas and people who are innovating in the music scene to try and bring them to the forefront, and try and use our small platform here to try and, you know, just grow culture in Chicago. You know, it's you know, especially with crackdowns on budgets and with money becoming more and more scarce for people to do things like this. Like, we just really want to try and let people know that there are still things that are nice, you know, to do in Chicago, and to, you know, just get out and have some fun and not necessarily have to break the bank, you know, not have to bottle service at a club for, you know, 30 people, you know.
Bottle service, $10,000.
It's a $10,000 sparklers with a bottle service girl.
So we're definitely looking for, of course, people who want to collaborate in the future. If you're working in the music scene, hey, hit us up. We're always down to work with a lot of great people who are hustling just like us. So this has been, we're cutting this short.
Yeah,
because I unfortunately got to go get my physical and all kinds of.
Physical. He's actually getting breast implants. Don't let anybody know. He's getting his cheekbones raised. He's getting plastic surgery. It's all gone to his head. The little bit of fame has gone to his head.
Oh gosh, it's true. It's true.
I'm a monster.
Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you guys.
The Gentleman Hour. Come out to Pachanga. We've got Indie Latino. The Gentleman Hour. This is
Memo Duarte
and Michael Goebel. Every Friday.
Every Friday, tune in, guys. Thank you. Have a good one. Great. That's tight. What do we do? What do we do? Yeah, 40 minutes exactly. That's good.